Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Comfort here. So in today's video I'm going to be giving you an update, more like a 1-year review of my using the HISENSE top loader washing machine. That is the 8kg, the WTJA802 type. So I have had this particular washing machine from last year, so 10 days away from now it's going to mark 1 year that I got this particular washing machine, and I've been using it ever since then. So in this video I'm going to be giving you a review of this whole washing machine, how it has served me, and I'm going to talk about the good, the bad and the ugly. So let's head in right into the video. So along the way I'm just going to show you how I use it, and if you have any questions or your experience, you want to share your experience using it, you can drop it in the comment section. And guys, if you find this video useful, make sure you hit the like button and smash the subscribe button if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, and I'd like to see you guys in the comment section. So usually whenever I wash, after using this on a daily basis, more like I get to wash on the average 3 times a week. I mostly leave it open. I like to leave it open because it aerates the whole tub and it leaves it fresh for me. So whenever I come to use it, it's always has a, it doesn't have an odor, right? So usually I begin by sorting out my clothes. So I'm using powder detergent. So I already have the type of clothes that I want to wash here. So kind of a mixture of colors. They are colored clothes or light colored clothes, and mostly like clothes that are worn at home. I open the, let me do that again. I open the detergent box. Initially when I got it, since this is a review video, so I'm going to be giving you before and after. Initially when I got this particular washing machine, I used to measure the detergent, but as an expert user these days I just tend to pour from the detergent bag. If it's a 3-in-1 capsule, I just throw it at the bottom, 2 of it if I have a full tub, and if it's just few clothes I use only 1 pod or 3-in-1 capsule. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can watch my video where I talked about how to use a persil capsule, 3-in-1 capsule. So because I'm holding the camera in one hand, I'll just I want to actually show this in camera, so I'll try my best to make sure I do that properly. So usually I do not fill the detergent box, just half of it or water, depending on the quantity of clothes I want to add a bit more. But as you can see, some are already falling into the tub, so this is almost full. So that's it. But if you're new user, you can decide to measure it. From my very first video I showed you how I usually measure it, but the truth is that the fact is that you do not need a lot of detergent for this. This top load washing machine does not need too much detergent, so just make sure you get the right detergent. So I'm using this particular type because it says here that it can be used in a twin tub washing machine. That is more like a semi-automatic washing machine, which is also a top loader. Twin tub washing machines are usually top loaders, so I just figured out that since it can be used in a twin tub, I can also use this in a top loader washing machine. But if this was a front loader washing machine, I won't recommend that you use this. I recommend that you use detergents that clearly shows detergent for washing machine and has an automatic washing machine indicated in front of the pack. So I use this for light colored or bright colored clothes, right? Not dark or black. And then white, I use this type for my white and bright colored or light colored clothes, like what I have here. But for now, if I have clothes that are colored like dark black and my Ankara, my native attires, I bought this one recently. So I've used a whole lot of detergents that actually work for this type. So if you want to make sure that your clothes come out neat, just make sure you get the right detergent. I'm not an ambassador or advertising area, but that's what has been working for me, right? That's why I use it. Then next up, you put your fabric conditioner or clothes softener. So there are different brands, so just look out for the particular brand in your neighborhood store. So this is the one I have. So there are many other brands and they have different types. This is more like for babies clothes or something, but it works for us. I like the perfume, I like the scent, and the texture is good for our clothes. So because I'm using my hand to hold the camera, I'm just going to try to open it with one hand and pour. For this particular one, I have to measure. For this particular one, I get to measure because you do not need too much of this. It's a clothes softener, and I put it in this slot where it's written softener. When you look beside it here, it's written softener. So you pour it here. So when you don't use these softeners, you can maybe 1 or 2 wash. You can just maybe yours finished and you just want to wash your clothes. You can try, but I would recommend that you use it often, that you do not skip it for a long time, because if you do, your clothes will start tearing. I think towards a part of the video, I'll show you some of the clothes that I've torn. When there was a time that I was using the Persil capsule and they finished, so I just got carried away. I was using just my detergent. I forgot about softeners. Before you know it, there was a particular wash when I was drying clothes. I noticed that some of them are torn, so I'll show you those clothes. So you don't want your favorite clothes to get torn, just get a softener. So once we've done that, I go ahead, put on the power button, and I like to use the fuzzy for my white and light colored clothes, but if it's dark colored clothes, I mostly go to quick, and the way I go to quick is by tapping on this program. It takes me there and then I press start, but guys, I want to use fuzzy. So these are my favorite 2 programs, fuzzy and quick. They have been working for me actually. So let me go back to fuzzy because it washes 2 times, rinses 2 times, and then spins for me automatically. And then I'll go ahead and press the start button. So it's going to check the weight of the cloth and determine the quantity of water to use and how long. Mostly mine, if the tub is super full, it stops at 53 minutes. So if it's super full or 3/4 full like this, it's usually 53 minutes. But if the clothes are maybe few, like 3 kg or 4 kg, it's usually 48 minutes. And 48 minutes and maybe around water level will be around 6 or 5. For this case, it's using water level 10. Now in other videos, I've shown you how to change water level. If you are the type that you are conserving the water that you have at home, I usually sometimes I just want to reduce the time it would spend or something, so I just change water level. I can leave it at 8. But guys, I want my clothes to really rinse properly. I want every trace of detergent or smell of detergent to disappear, so I'm going to leave it at 10. So when it's full, we're going to come back and show the next the next stage. So guys, if you are watching to this point in time and you have not liked this video, guys, you're wrong. Just like the video so others can see it, and that will be good for the channel also. So it's at 49 minutes now. Remember guys, it started from 53 minutes. It's almost full now. So it has started washing now, and as you can see, if you notice, it's not foamy or bubbly the way you would mostly see in an automatic washing machine. But not to worry guys, it's going to wash your clothes very well so long you are using the right detergent. So towards the end of the video, I'm going to talk about the good and the bad, what I like about this washing machine, how it has served me for a year now. I'm going to be talking about towards the end of the video, so make sure you stick to the very end of the video. Now if you still have questions, I'd recommend that you watch a particular video I made where I answered subscribers' questions, many questions about the drainage issue, water pouring out and all that, how to fix your drain pipe properly to avoid that. So I answered most of those questions. So probably before you ask any questions or because of any challenge that you might be having, you can just go ahead and watch that video. I'm going to link it up here. Just watch that video and go through the questions I answered. So probably I've answered your question there already. So it's going to be washing for some minutes. We'll come back when it moves over to the rinse. Yeah. So since this is a review video, so I'm going to be just be very real about the whole process. So the light went out and it went off, right? It's still in the washing process, but it's not a problem for me because they'll hopefully bring the light in some minutes or not more than 3 hours time, right? So I don't mind leaving the clothes to soak. That's one of the things I like about this washing machine. It's not a problem if the light goes out. You can just, if you're in a hurry to get your clothes washed, you can as well just open the tub and start hand washing, and whenever the light comes on, then you'll be able to drain out the dirty water in it by just pressing on rinse. But since I'm not in a hurry, I don't mind. The clothes won't stain. I'm going to leave them there, so when the light comes up again, it's just going to pick automatically. I won't have to come and start it again. It's going to continue from where it stops. That's how it works. So when the light comes up, we'll continue with the video. The light just came back on. That was like, I just stopped the other clip 2 minutes ago, and the light just came back on, and it's currently still washing. So it just added more water. Maybe while the lights went out, a bit of water like went down the drain pipe, so it just topped up the water and continued automatically. I didn't have to press any button, it just continued. So that's how it works. So at this stage, it has completely drained out the water. That's the beginning of the rinse process. It first of all drains out the washing water, and then it's going to spin. This is still part of the rinse process. It's going to spin the clothes for like a minute or so before it adds fresh water to it. So I think in this video I'm going to leave the sound. I don't think I'm going to add music because I want you to hear the normal sound that it makes for each stage. The normal sound it makes for washing, for rinsing, for spinning, because I hear lots of you asking me question, oh, it's making a loud noise, is that normal? It's shaking my top, it's shaking the machine, is that normal? So I'm going to leave everything in here for yourself, so you can hear that, right? You notice my washing machine is vibrating, like my hand in it. Don't know if you can notice it is vibrating, but it's not as if it's jerking it from side to side. It's too stable. So just make sure for myself, I don't know if it's because the washing machine is supported between a toilet here and a bathroom washing sink, a bathroom wash sink. I don't know if they are the one like acting as an anchor, but I hear some people telling me that when it's spinning, that it jerks, it moves the washing machine from one spot to another. So just make sure that the way you place your washing machine, that it is in a place that is not slippery, that is well balanced, put at an angle that won't make it to move in one direction when it's in use. And make sure that your clothes are not overpacked, you understand. For instance, this is an 8 kg washing machine, so it means the clothes you should be putting in it should be 8 kg and less, or less, 8 kg maximum or less. So you shouldn't pack and press clothes in it. No, those things will also contribute. And when you put your clothes, make sure they are leveled. Make sure they are leveled. See, it's even written here, it's demonstrated here that this is how your clothes should be balanced. And see something, the UN alarm will be on if the problem of the imbalance still exists. So if you have the UN error, the UN alarm show up here, just make sure that you pause. You just come over here and pause it, open the top, and make sure that your clothes are properly balanced or evenly distributed on the top. So these are the things that you should look at. You understand? These are the things you should look at to give you guidance. So when you get your washing machine, please do not tear this off. Make sure it's there. It's going to guide you. Yep. So it's still spinning. So it has stopped spinning. So what it does is that it makes sure it takes up all the dirty wash water, and now it's going to fill the top again. It's going to fill the top again to the top for the rinse proper. So we'll come back here. Remember, I said I was going to give you my review about using this washing machine at the end of the video. I'm showing this whole process, the different stages, for those of you that are watching my video for the first time and you want to learn how the HISENSE top loader 8 kg washing machine works. So at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my 1-year review of the good things, the good side of it and the bad side, and I'm going to give my recommendation on what you should do from the onset that will help you to enjoy this washing machine, just as I've done for as I've enjoyed for a year now. So we'll be back. If you are still watching this video and you've not hit the like button, what are you waiting for? Just smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done that. You'll see many other videos that would help you enjoy this particular type of washing machine. So currently we have 30 minutes left. It's actually doing the second rinse now. That's one of the features of the fuzzy program. It rinses the clothes twice and finishes up with spinning. So I'm going to give my honest review about using this HISENSE top load washing machine. The particular one is the 8 kg WTJA802T. I've been using it for a year now. It's going to be a year old in use for me in 10 days time. So by the time I'm uploading this video, it's going to be marking exactly 1 year. So the first thing I like about it is that I haven't had to call a technician since I started using it. That's the truth. And this should be my maybe around the 5th washing machine that I'm using. In all the washing machines I've used have been in different locations actually. So this is the type I've been using here, and I've not had any cost to call any technician. I've not had to do any repairs on it. I've just been using it and it's been okay for me, right? So I would say it's durable. It's quite durable. The fact that I've been able to use it for a year without having any major repair or having any repair at all. Then the second one, it suits, I think this particular type of washing machine fits the average household in countries like developing countries like Nigeria, Africa in general as a continent, where a major challenge that we have is erratic power supply and then inequality in water supply, right? So the way it is in Nigeria, it depends on your income status or where you live. It depends on that. So where you live and your income status will determine the water supply that you have, right? So high income earners or middle income earners would likely be in houses where they have water connected, they have pipe-borne waters, right? They have pipe-borne water source, they have taps running in their homes and all that. But in places where they live, if some middle income earners actually live in places where they still fetch water manually, they don't have running water in their houses, right? Because of the particular place where they live and all that. So what I like about it is that with this particular type of washing machine, you can still use this washing machine manually, in that you pour your buckets of water into it and it works. Now for this, if this was an automatic washing machine, a front loader automatic washing machine, that wouldn't have been possible for you to pour buckets of water in it and use it, right? But one of the things I like about this one is that you can use it manually, right? And even though the light goes out, you can wait for it and it picks up, it continues, just as you saw during the course of the video. Then the third one is that it consumes less energy. I did an experiment, I did it like a practical and checked if it consumes a lot of energy. So I'm going to link that video up here. You can watch the video and see how many watts that went down in my what's it called, in my meter while I used it. So it wasn't much. So it clearly shows that it doesn't consume a lot of energy if you are concerned about that. Then the fourth one, I would say that it has helped me, generally speaking, for washing machines, right? It has helped me to multitask as a mom. So I can be washing and doing many other things. So it cancels that problem of, okay, having someone to come wash for me and maybe calling the person. Sometimes the person is not here, person takes time, delays and all that. So I can wash anytime as long as there's light, and where I live we tend to enjoy enough power supply, right? So midnight, anytime, I can just put my clothes and they do that, and the washing machine does its thing for me. So I like that, the fact that I don't have to talk a lot or interact with someone to get my clothes washed. Then I think the other things I like about it, I think I talked about it in a particular video. I'll link it up here so you can watch that video in case I forgot to mention something. Then for me, the negative review, the only negative review I have about this washing machine is not even peculiar to this particular type of washing machine. It's something that is common to all washing machine, right? So for your washing machine, if you are not using a softener or a fabric conditioner, this is, your clothes will mostly suffer tear. For instance, see this clothes. Now this is the armpit area of this clothes. I washed this clothes when I forgot to use clothes softener, right? So the downside to using this washing machine is that the rate of friction is quite high. So if you're not using a fabric softener, let me just place this here so you can, I'm going to place them side by side. So if you're not using a fabric softener, for instance this type, a fabric conditioner, this would happen to your clothes if you keep washing it with just detergents. So I think, and this happens to clothes, even when I've used front loader automatic washing machine, it has happened to my clothes. So the downside to this washing machine is not something peculiar to this particular one. It's a general washing machine thing. So my recommendations, I just recommend that you make sure you use your clothes softener or your fabric conditioner alongside the correct detergent to get the best results. So I've heard people ask me, does it wash well? Is it good? Yes, it actually washes well. I've been using it for close to a year now. In 10 days time, it's going to be a year that I've been using it, and it has served me well. Then the other recommendation, I'm just giving 2 recommendations. I've given the first one. The second one I'm going to give, which is the most important in my opinion, is that from the onset, once you buy this washing machine, I know many of us like to do DIY and the rest, but from experience, when you buy it at that store or showroom where you got your washing machine, get them to make the request that you need their technician to come set it up for you. Do you understand? So don't just buy it and just go your way and then get home and start trying to figure it out on your own. The best thing from my own perspective is that you get them to send a technician. If they can go home with you at the point of purchase, let them go home with you and help you set it up. So what it does is that, because when I got this, we made sure that they got their own technician. So if there was any issue, we are going to hold them responsible, right? So that was what we did. So they made sure they got a reliable person that had been working with them, helping them set up appliances for their customers, and he set it up for me. And since he just set it up, I've been using it without any issues. So that's my recommendation. Please do not try to DIY, because when you try to DIY and maybe you damage something along the way, when you go back to them, they'll tell you, okay, that you probably got it damaged yourself. Even though there's a warranty or whatever, you know, a country like Nigeria where we are, it's not guaranteed, right, that you get maybe you get it changed or you get a refund, whatever. So you just want to avoid all of that. Get them to give you their technician, and then you help you set it up, and I think you're going to enjoy it that way. So now this is the second rinse. After the second rinse, it's going to finish up with spin. So guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Make sure you smash the like button and leave your comments, and make sure you watch other videos too. I've probably answered 1 or 2 of your questions if you have any in those other videos. So it just ended now after spinning. So that's the end of the wash process, guys. So once I'm done, I take out the clothes. It has a very nice smell. Most times if I'm not ready to spread the clothes, I just leave them here, leave the top open so it doesn't smell. So when I'm ready, then I get to spread them. So that's the end of the video, guys. If you stay to the very end, make sure you have liked the video and subscribe to the channel, and also ensure you share these videos to those that will be needing it. Thanks guys for watching my video. So that's my 1-year review of using the HISENSE 8 kg top loader automatic washing machine. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.